So here's part 2 of the design build overview into more depth and why, again, design build is the way to go. So this timeline up here, I know it looks like, oh my god, 6 months, but this is for like a very in-depth, very big project. We're talking $200,000, $300,000 home remodel. You can shorten this down, you can piece this together however you want, but this is just an overview of a company that I consulted for, what they do. So here's your design estimating phase. You get your signed design estimating agreement and your first retainer. Then you go into your home measure, do your design presentation, revise the presentation, send your estimate presentation of all your number breakdowns of just the initial budget of what it would cost, and maybe shoot a little high. So when you come down into these areas, you can kind of revise it and get it a little bit lower, and that just makes you look better. It always does. All your client decisions, as we discussed in the last one, all your finishes, your trims, your fixtures, all that good stuff, what the client wants to pick. And you can value engineer this. If they pick out a light fixture that's $300 and you can find one that's the exact same thing for $50. Value engineering is extremely good to do, and clients love that stuff. Then you reconcile your planning hours. That's totally up to you how you want to do that, how much time you put into it. Maybe do this for your next design build project so you kind of know how much time you did put into all this and if you got paid well enough for your time. Then you move over to your commitment phase, sign commitment and second retainer, prepare your technical drawings. So you can prepare drawings with an actual architect, or you can go on Fiverr, or get anybody that does those renderings. We use Fiverr and people that do renderings. We know what details to add. If there's structural stuff, we get an engineer just to stamp it. Saves a lot of time and money because architects charge a ton. Then you get your regular client selection meetings. So you get all your finish stuff, your fixtures, all that good stuff, all the selections buttoned up. Then you bring out your trades: electrical, mechanical, plumbing, flooring, carpenters, finishers, painters, really whoever you think is important to go see the site so there's no pop-ups or hiccups that come along. Then you get your approval of all the selections, because in this one right here, you give them 3 or 4 different selections of flooring, of paint colors, of light fixtures. So once you get here, they give you, oh, I chose this one in this group, this one, so on and so forth. Then once all that's done and you're ready to move forward with everything, submit for permit, compile and review trade bids of all your trades, make sure they're all in line with the budget you put together over here, calculate final project costs, prepare contract documents for the owner to sign. Once that's commitment phase is all done, then you go into your construction review and sign contract. Like, we're ready to build, here's the construction contract. I would have a lawyer put that together, because there's so much stuff nowadays. If you don't have in your contract, you can get your ass handed to you. So definitely worth getting a lawyer to put together at least a template for you to use every time, and you change a few things in there. Highly recommend that. Then if you have a construction manager, project manager, a superintendent, whatever you want to call them, and they need to know through this phase, basically, hand it off to them. If it's just you, that's good. Once you start doing a couple of these design builds and start making a bunch of money, you can hire a construction manager. Always, always, always look at your lead time items. You don't want to get to the end of a project and order a light fixture that takes 4 weeks because you didn't look at your lead time items. Order that at the beginning of the project. Schedule all your trades, your electrical, mechanical, plumbing, flooring, carpenters. Get them all on the schedule. in order of when each one's going to come, when each one's going to finish. Just have a really buttoned up schedule so everything flows nicely. That's getting them all set and ready to go. Then you have your pre-con meeting, which is very important. Go over with the client what the schedule is going to entail, what it's going to look like. It's probably not going to be fun because construction in someone's house is never too fun. Just always sell them the dream. Say, hey, when this is finished, it's going to look great. It's going to be rough for a couple months, but we're going to make it as smooth as possible because we went through all these stages. Then you have your dumpsters and porta-johns delivered, protect your job site, lay down your floor cover, all that good stuff. Then you start construction and go make your money.